All right, hey y'all. It's me, Asantoa, and I've decided that I want to start doing tutorials. So, the plan is today we are making some blinking light bulbs on a word. So, basically, like one of those light bulb signs, And it's going to be really cute. So, let's get to it. So, first off, we're going to make a new composition. So, we're going to name it light sign. Okay, all of these, no, okay, 1920 by 1080. You already know the vibes. All right, light sign. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna start off with is we're just gonna go to the text tool, which is up here, the little T, and just make a word, any word you choose. I'm gonna say word. And as you can see, the text is white and the background is transparent because the transparency grid is on, so I'm gonna turn that off. Yeah, I'm gonna type a word and change the font to something thick. Yeah, like that. Something thick like me. Okay, word. Cool. Bit. Okay. Now that we have the text up, we are gonna start making the light bulbs. So, what we're gonna do is go up here to composition, then click new composition. We're gonna name this one light bulbs. We can keep the same presets and all of that good stuff. Okay. Now, up here, we're gonna click the shape tool. We're not going to use rectangles, we're going to use the ellipse tool. Click that, and then just hold the shift key down and just drag it out and create a even circle. If you want it to be even, it doesn't have to be even if you don't want it to be. It could be like an oval or something if you want it, but today we're going to choose a little circle. And up here in the fill, area, we're going to change the color to white because we just going to do that. And make sure your stroke is on 0. Now we have one shape layer. We're going to rename this bulb. Cool. And gonna make another shape layer. So layer, new shape layer, and we're gonna rename this one squiggly because we're gonna put a little squiggly thing in the shape to make, y'all know what I'm talking about, the little squiggly thing in the light bulbs. I'm gonna just show y'all. So we're gonna click the pen tool, then click a point and make sure you hold the mouse down so you can drag this out, because if you don't have this dragged out, it's not going to create like a curve. As you can see, it's kind of curved because I drag it out. And you're just going to drag, create your little squiggly, and boom. Fire, if you ask me. And now we're going to change the stroke. We're just going to make it, thicker so we can see it. So up the stroke, a couple pixels, however much you want, basically. Oh, snap. Okay, move that to wherever you choose. I think I'm going to change, like just, resize this to my liking. And yeah, just like that. That's cute. All right, cool. We have the squiggly, we have the bold. So next thing we're gonna do is add the light. So we're gonna go to layer, new adjustment layer. We're gonna put this at the top because we want the light to shine through. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go to effects and presets, and what I like to do is when I'm not sure exactly what effect I want to use, I like to just type in something, just type in something that has to do with it. So we're going to type in light, and as you can see, there are a lot of options for that, and I feel like the best option we have is definitely CC Light Burst. So we're going to double click that, and it should automatically end up on the adjustment layer, as y'all can see. So just like, adjust the intensity and whatever to what you like. It's kind of bright. Oh, it's not. Okay, hold on. Alright, that's pretty good. And I do want to set the color to a yellow. So as y'all can see, when I set the color to yellow, it basically covered the squiggly thing. So what we're going to do is change the blending mode. So click that, and then we're going to choose hard light. And as you can see, you can kind of see it in the background, but let me lower the intensity a little bit. It's a bit much. All right, so that's good. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a good light. All right, so now we're going to make the light turn on and off. And this is pretty simple, nothing too extra. So what we're going to do is on the adjustment layer, we're going to go down to the little, arrow, go to transform. Then we're going to use the opacity to turn it on and off. So we're going to put, with the playhead at the beginning, we're going to put a keyframe at the beginning, which you can do by clicking this stopwatch. And let's make this a little smaller. Okay, so we're going to go to 1 second. And as you can see over here, this tells you the exact time it's at, so you can know it's not 1, second, 0.1, it's 1 second flat. So now we're going to change the value to 0. And when you press enter, as you can see, it adds another keyframe at 0, and the light turned off. So we're basically making the light turn on and off by adjusting the opacity or the transparency. And as you can see, when it's in the middle, it's like halfway. It's like halfway on. Like it's, So we're going to change that in a minute. But right now, we're going to just add keyframes basically throughout this whole thing. So just keep repeating the same process. We're going to put 100 here at 2 seconds. Boom. 3 seconds. We're going to go back to 0. 4 seconds. 100. 5 seconds. 0. And at some point, you can really just copy and paste. This is 100. So just hold down and select all the keyframes, Command C, which is copy, and just go to 6 seconds and Command V, and it'll just copy them all. Go to 12 seconds, Command V again. Oh, I said Command V. Command V. It pastes them all again. Gonna go to 18 seconds and make sure it's selected. Command V again. We're just gonna fill up the whole duration here because we just may need it, Then Command V again. Oh snap, I did it too early. Sorry. Command Z, which is undo. 24 seconds. Then Command V. And that's pretty much, a good thing. We're gonna let it play so y'all can see like what exactly is happening. Okay, it's kind of slow. Let's take it off full, because when it's on full it will go slower. We're just gonna put it on third right now because it doesn't need to be at full, whatever that's called. It doesn't need to be on full. See, as y'all can see, the light kind of like fades on and off, and we don't want that. We don't want that in this particular instance. So what we're gonna do is select all of these keyframes. We're gonna double finger click or right click, whatever it is you have. We're gonna go to toggle hold keyframe, and this basically makes it so that this value doesn't change at all till it gets to this value. So it looks like it's basically blinking on and off. Like it's no fade, it's just blink, ASAP. Now what I'm talking about, so corny, bro. Like damn. Alright, yeah, so that is what we like. That's what we like to see. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the light sign composition. We're going to go up here, click project, then just grab the light bulbs composition that we just made the light bulbs in and drag it down here into the light sign composition. And excuse me, y'all. As you can see, the light takes over the whole entire thing basically, and we don't want that. So what we're going to do is, with the light bulbs composition selected, we're going to click the key. We're going to press the S key, and when you do that, scale pops up, and we're just going to make it, whatever size you want to make it, really, whatever size. And as you can see, the smaller we make it, the less able we are to see the light, when it's in the white letters. So we are about to change the color of the letters really quick. So let's do that. Click Word. Actually double click it, so like the character thing pops up. So when you double click this box, the character box should pop up. Now what we're going to do is change the color of it. You can change it to any color you want. I think I'm going to do like a blue. That's cute. That's a cute little thing. Okay, and now since we have it blue, and I kind of like this size, 7 points or whatever, 7%. Yeah, I like this size, so I'm gonna stick with this size. And now what we're gonna do is literally just duplicate the light bulb composition and just spread it among the word, literally. So to duplicate, we're gonna do Command D. I know I'm showing y'all a lot of shortcuts that y'all need to remember, but listen, these make life a lot easier, okay? So yeah, as you can see, I Command D'd, and then it just copied and pasted itself basically. So they are on top of each other. So I'm just gonna drag it throughout the word. Command D, drag, Command D, drag, Command D, drag. I'm not gonna keep saying Command D, drag. I'm just trying to get y'all to understand what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep on doing it. Just repeat this and everything should be cool. Command D, drag. And I'm sure y'all's would be a lot cuter than mine looks right now, because this is basically what I did to create my little intro. So I did put a lot, I put a lot more light bulbs on it, but it's really just about what you want to do. I just didn't want to make it too complicated for my first video, because I'm trying to tell y'all, this shit low-key complicated, okay? It's low-key complicated. I'm sorry. This stuff. But yeah, we're just gonna keep on doing this. And boom. Fire. Period. Okay. So as y'all can see the lights turning on and off when I drag the playhead. So that's what we don't want. We don't want them to all blink on and off at the same time. So what we're going to do next is we are going to select random layers and just adjust the speed and just move them to different places like this, so they can just turn on and off at different times. You know what I mean? And make sure when you're moving them, you move them behind the playhead, behind the beginning, so that it doesn't just disappear altogether. Because as you can see, if I move this in front of the playhead, the whole light just disappears. So we're gonna move them behind the playhead and just move them all at different places, just some random stuff, literally just random. Now we're gonna adjust the speed. So using the command key, just select random ones, hit the command key, click command, just hold down the command key the whole time and just click just random things. Yeah, that's pretty random. And then we're gonna right click or double finger click, and then gonna go to time and time stretch. Now with time stretch, if it's over 100, it's slower, and if it's under 100, it's faster, because it's like a ratio fraction type thing. I don't know, whatever. So what we're gonna do is put it at 50. That makes it 2 times as fast, I think. Press OK, and as you can see, a lot of these got shorter, and some of them went in front of the playhead too. So we're gonna put these behind. Now we're gonna select more random ones. You can even, I press shift, click, make sure you hold down command. You can even select the same ones you just selected. It really doesn't matter, because it's just gonna, shrink them even more. So right click, time stretch. Then we're gonna let's put a different value. Let's put 80. Those shrunk. Let's make sure none of these are in front of the playhead. We're good, cool. And let's do it one more time, shift again, sorry. Command key, select random. Time stretch. Let's do 70 this time. Okay. And all of these are in a good position. Cool. So now let's see what it looks like when we play it. I'm sorry, this one's on full too. Let's change that. Third. Alright, hopefully it's not as slow. Boom. And as y'all can see, it's giving me very much Christmas lights. Okay, it's very random. I like it. But alright, as y'all can see, one of them disappeared, but it's okay because it's not gonna be on for that long anyway. So alright, bet. And I don't know if I like this intensity. Like, it doesn't look that bright to me. I want to make them a little more brighter. So let's go back to the light bulbs composition. Up here to effect controls. Then click adjustment layer down here. And let's just up the intensity a little more. Maybe ray length? Nah, not ray length. Just up the intensity. Ooh, no ma'am. Okay, maybe, yeah, ray length. Let's just... You know what? Maybe, okay, this is what we should do, y'all. So, as y'all can see, if we up the ray length, it's cut off right here. It cuts itself off here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make the composition longer or taller, whatever. So what we're going to do is in this area, in this area, we're just going to right click or double finger click composition settings. And we're just going to adjust the height. Matter of fact, we can make it a square. Let's just make it the same height and the same width. So 1920. So it's the same height and width. Okay. And as y'all can see, it's still doing the same thing, but that's just because the adjustment layer is still the same height. So let's just pull this so it gets taller, and boom. And honestly, we don't need the ray length that big. Like, that's just ridiculous. This is a pretty good length right here. That's lit. So let's just lessen the intensity a little bit. And boom. Like, yes. Shine bright. Okay. We're back on the light sign composition. Click the playhead here. And as y'all can see, it looks a lot brighter. Like, that looks a lot more real. Let's press play. Yes. Okay, it looks great. It looks great. Okay, that's enough. Okay, but yeah, I'm with it. Okay, as y'all can see, the thing disappeared again. Whatever. When you press the end key, it also ends the composition. End. But yeah, that's the end of this tutorial, y'all. Just making a little light sign. So if you have any, questions or concerns, make sure y'all DM me or whatever. I don't know. And yeah, if you had a hard time following this, let me know too, because listen, y'all, this is my first time, okay? Like, give me a minute, please. But yeah, this is the end. I'm gonna talk to y'all later or whatever, and I'm gonna try to do these a little often and whatnot. But all right, bye.